set me free or give me death, yeah. Living good, I've been blessed, yeah. Shout out all my enemies, all the best.
We have the top of the range, the creme de la creme of this model. And we've just gone and totally blew it out of proportion, perhaps even overdosed on it.
Okay, baby, that's just my attitude. Yeah, I don't blame you. If I was you, I'd probably be getting mad too. Oh, I know now, baby, that ain't no better dude. Yeah, that's just my attitude. Yeah.
Back in Germany, I can probably only say that for these first 2 episodes. But yes, indeed, we are here. It's a lovely sunny day. We're hiding in the forest with this absolutely insane piece of machine. It is, I'm going to try and get this right, the Spofec Rolls-Royce Cullinan Black Badge Overdose. It basically stands for the epitome of superfluity. This here, it is the SUV version or the variant that Rolls-Royce created. They call it an XUV, X for luxury. And then comes Black Badge. Why? Well, because Black Badge is everywhere, and the Black Badge is the most powerful edition of the Cullinan. It's got not just more power, but also a couple of tweaks and bits. I will get into that a little bit later. And then, of course, the last on the list is Overdose. Overdose is basically to Rolls-Royce what Esteso is to Urus. It makes it wider. Now this car doesn't have a sport suspension, it has a lowering module from us, which basically means it uses the original suspension, the air suspension, but it does lower it by 40 millimeters. What also makes a phenomenal difference are these 24-inch wheels on our SP2, standing for version 2 rim, looking really sexy. Same size front and rear. What distinguishes our version, so the Spofec version, first of all, it gets an entirely new front bumper. That entire front section is new, and of course the wide body kit that moves here over the front shoulders of the car, the wheel arches, carries along with the integrated side skirts towards the back. We've got this larger section of the rear, and then it continues to the back, folding all the way around from the tailpipes, and then this midsection is also from us, as well as this lip over here. Let's move on to the exhaust system on this car. You get 2 versions. You get one version that is just a more sportier version, a race performance exhaust system from us, and you also get a version where you have the clicker and you can make it louder, or neighbor friendly as we would call it. So how loud is our Spofec Overdose with this exhaust system? This one, of course, not having the flap. So let's actually get Johnson to give it a couple of revs. Johnson? Roughly 100 dB, and partially guilty for that is the fact that it has a soft limiter, which I reckon kicks in probably, Johnson, is at 4,000 RPMs. So you probably are going to get a little bit more noise out of this when you give it the beans out on the open road and it takes hold of the full ref range. Soft limiter. It is quite special how Even though it has all that weight, it's able to get off the line like that. This is crazy. You feel the whole car just leaning backwards as it fights with the oncoming winds. Bloody hell. Unbelievable. This Rolls-Royce is powered by a 6.75 litre twin turbocharged V12. Are you listening to the numbers? Now we add to that phenomenal engine a performance upgrade, so it now has 707 horsepower, 1060 I think Newton meters of torque from 1800 RPM. Whoa, that exhaust note is special. You can't believe how this car clings for its size and its weight. It's leaning in there and it's saying you can just go. It's like the Mercedes of old, where you felt this tank rolling about and then you enter that corner, you realize you can put your foot down, it's going to be fine. But as we're speaking, we're having a conversation and I'm doing unorthodox speeds on roads that are not meant for it. But the Rolls is not bothered about it. You can feel the weight, but then again, it's not like it's trying to hide it. It's just saying, yeah, it's all right. I might be fat, but I'm definitely fit. And I again will say that you need to notice that this is a Rolls-Royce. They've done all that work with the sound dampening, but not just with the sound dampening, it's also in dampening the sensation of speed and anything that's edgy and anything that's going to make you feel that you're not really secure inside of this car. And so the speed you're feeling is definitely not the speed you're going.
Change my number on you. Yeah, that's how you react when people took a slumber on you. Pretty brown skin, baby, I can see the summer on you. You see all the bread, and I know it make you wonder, don't you?
Let's talk about some of Rolls-Royce's efforts to make this one of the most exceptional cars out there when it comes to luxuries. There is, in this car, about 100 kilograms of dampening stuff, just keeping the sound out there and not in here where they want you to have a great experience and relax. Even the inside of the tires have a layer of foam inside of them just to keep the road noise outside. The detail, the work that's gone in here, the finishes, metal finishes over there, push buttons to open that. It's all made out of metal, high gloss chrome. It looks so stunning. There are black polished surfaces over here with delicate bits and pieces of chrome. And then let's talk about this impeccable starry sky business up here. It sort of mimics the sky above Goodwood where the cars are produced. And actually every now and then randomly we'll have something like a shooting star going across. It's different lights at different heights that's been built in there by hand, and there are various effects going about. Bloody hell. 2.7 tons doing 200 kilometers per hour in a jiffy. And here's the thing, it's coming down from that height, feeling just so controlled and so poised. Poised is a word that comes to mind when driving the Cullinan Black Badge over those. Now we know that this is a Rolls-Royce, that means lots of quality and space. Love the fact that you can so easily glide and get into it now. It's about as easy as that. But look at this. I can close the door automatically. The thing is though, it won't open automatically again. So you have to push it. If Johnson's not going to do it for you, it is a bit of a heavy thing. Should it be raining, this is so cool. Press that button and whoo, there we go. You have an umbrella on both sides. And even Johnson doesn't have it so difficult because a little button over here, you press that, you go just like that, and then Johnson, you are relieved. But what happens if you should be the lucky owner of this car, driving in the back, but because it's the overdose and maybe you did some tricky business and somebody's on your tail to teach you a lesson? Can you still relax in the back of an absolutely fireball driving Rolls-Royce Cullinan Black Badge overdose when it's going quick? Johnson? Johnson. Let's see. Johnson? Please, boy, give it the beans. Johnson, get him. Johnson, you dirty dog. Oh gosh, I think it's more fun sitting in the back of this car going ape than it is driving it. With my glass of champagne. 707 horsepower, hauling at it on roads about a little bit wider than your bathtub at home, and I'm still able, with that sweet 8-speed gearbox and super smooth changes, to enjoy my glass of champagne, which by the way needs a bit of a refill. Johnson, you can take it easy now, champ. Take me back to the headquarters. I'd like to have a refill.